Tunnel, they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And the pass complete to Ryan Graham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down, Raiders.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Carr now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 36, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. This is Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Rodgers to throw on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed.
He holds it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On first and 10, here's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second and 9, Rodgers over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Blake Martinez, the NFC's leading tackler a year ago, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Carr throwing the out route and complete. That's Williams. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. To throw his Carr. There's a short little toss to Carrier. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Right now, you got 58.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Tyre Whitehead, top 10 in tackles last year, up to make the play.
6'6", bullet high. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
At their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, the left side throw complete to Adams. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, 88, 88.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Packers. Jimmy Graham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I got you, Pop.
Now a play fake. Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's in. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Rodgers again now. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Carr. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Carr now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Carr. The 20. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Ryan Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Tight end right. Get 300. Get 300. Mike 29. Here we go, T. Here I come.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. The throw complete here to Williams. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. So young, won't turn 22 until February, and they're really hoping that the veteran presence of 30-year-old Doug Martin can be a guiding light for Jacobs. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. 1 play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Carr now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 4. And it's
just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Carr to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Carr completes it, and he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo, and it's the Dolphins that wound up winning that one. That one's certainly of interest to many around the league. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we?